I've been better, but thank you so much for taking the time to meet
It's my
me today.
pleasure. It's my pleasure. So why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, my dad was diagnosed with colon cancer 3 years ago, and only recently he has only been given 6 months left to live.
I'm so sorry.
And so that's just been very, very hard on me and my whole family. And I've just been trying to cope with it. I actually had a mental breakdown in classes last week. I'm a freshman at K-State, but
Oh, wow.
I just blew up in class and everything came out.
Yeah.
So my professor recommended that I come talk to someone.
Yeah.
So that is why I'm here.
That makes sense. Well, if it makes you feel any less nervous, this is a lot of people that I talk to their first time to ever talk to a therapist, so you can't ever do this wrong. So you said it happened a few weeks ago. They told you he has about 6 months left to live.
Just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. How's that been affecting some other things in your life?
Well, I have a lot of friends here at K-State, but I've just been really kind of ignoring them and just avoiding them because I don't want to deal with this myself yet, and so I'm not really ready to share it with everyone else and for everyone else to know about it and have to talk about it. Ever since my dad has been diagnosed with cancer, I've just kind of always been like the girl with the dad who has cancer, and I don't want to be the girl with the dying dad now.
That's totally understandable. Do you think you want to get to a point though where you do want to share with your friends like how you're feeling?
I mean, I would love to. I can't see myself, like, I don't ever want to deal with this, so.
Well, luckily you came to this place, so we are going to deal with it. We're going to get you through it, don't you worry. So I'd love to talk about some options. So if we do want to get through it and talk about it, how would you feel? I know some clients I worked with in the past have actually gotten into some journaling.
Really?
They talk about their feelings, types of those things. What do you think about that?
I think that could be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that was like really kind of like help them, get their emotions out without being like too personal with the people around them until they were more comfortable. I mean, that's why I'm here as well. We can talk about it every week. I'd love to plan out some things that we can get done in those times, and then we can make specific goals for you as well, what you feel like you want to accomplish. So are you able to meet with your dad on a semi-regular basis?
Well, I live 2.5 hours away from home, so I go home on the weekends as much as possible. But other than that, I try to FaceTime him every day and we try to talk, but I think that definitely is the hardest part for me right now, is just not being there. And I just feel so awful that I'm not, but my mom just keeps telling me that even if I was there, like, there's nothing that I or anyone else could be doing right now. So, I mean, I guess that makes me feel a little bit better, but not really.
Yeah. It sounds really hard. It's always hard to hear that you're in a helpless situation, but I can assure you, I'm sure that, it makes your dad feel really good that you care so much, that you went and talk to him and see him as much as you can, obviously. So let's say, fast forward to the future, it's a little bit closer to the end of the 6 months. Have you thought about what that might look like for you, maybe taking some time off of school to go spend some time with him?
I didn't know you could do that. Can you tell me more about that?
Oh yeah, for sure. So K-State actually, they have a lot of programs in place for this. So I know when I was in college, there was a thing called Campus Life. I'm sure it's still around. But if you actually get in contact with them, and I actually have all the information I'd love to give you at the end of the session, and kind of explain your situation, they can actually help you work with your professors to set up a plan for helping you, not fail your classes towards the end of the semester, which would be the end of the 6 months. But at the same time, you'd be able to spend time with your family.
Wow, I had no idea. I will definitely look into that.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, yeah, I'd love to get you set up with that, and then we can talk more about your journaling, and then in the future, I guess I'll kind of do your homework for between now and our next session, but I'd love for you to even brainstorm some other goals that you might have that we can talk about in our next coming weeks, and we can talk about it next time.
Awesome. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
So welcome.
Bye.